stuck their dick in something they shouldn't stick their dick in. I got one of those tubes filled with water and sparkles at a toy store and went home to fuck it, but with lube on your hands, that thing was just flying all over the place. Cried alone over something a woman said to them. Man, just crying alone in general. Thought about a good friend's mom in a sexual way? I've never known a friend with a hot mom who didn't hear about it, so I think a fair amount of men admit this one. Jerk off with shampoo. And #X200B. Don't do it, it stings. When I was 15 I jerked off with the free hotel shampoo for a week straight while I was on vacation. Nothing happened until the last day when I didn't shower directly afterwards. My poor dick was covered in thick, scaly dead skin for several days. I tried to peel it off in chunks. Put up with your bullshit because they want a smash. Sometimes they go too far. I left the gym late after doing hard cardio and got foot, then showered and went to bed to receive a "you up?" text at 1 a.m. My response was, too tired to be horny, sorry. Edit. Food. No, I don't have a foot fetish. Tried doing the helicopter alone in their room, lol. Alone and in my room? Hell nah, in the living room, right in front my wife. Normally while she's trying to watch Golden Girls. Pretend to open an automatic door by using the force. Honestly, if you've never done this, man or woman, have you even lived? Trying to fillet themselves. Y'all must have been far more flexible or far more confident than me because I never even thought for a moment that I could even if I wanted to. I've had old man back since the age of 6. Wank in a work or school bathroom. Privacy is hard to get on deployment. Once I saw an opportunity to wank in a Burger King stall. But I cleaned up after myself, I'm not an animal. Something gay. Stolen something. Jerked off somewhere unusual. Jerked off to something unusual. Jerked off to something unusual that you stole. Wash dick in the sink. Why, yeah. Your mom. I too have known the pleasure of OP's mother. It was a warm summer day and I met her on the docks as I was unloading a frigate. She was plying her trade on several stevedores, who were calling her rough names as they abused her holes. Their grunting was so intense that I was compelled to examine her mouth to see what all the fuss was about. To my great surprise, she was toothless. She ferociously gummed the stevedore's members, sometimes simultaneously, until they finished in a fit of ecstasy directly on her face. She was the prettiest gummy whore I had ever beheld, and that day I started the most torrid of my adult love affairs. Thank you, Op, for reminding me of that wonderful summer with your mom. I shall never forget it. Pissed in the shower with the toilet literally 5 feet away. I'm a shower pisser and I'm open about it. Scratched their ass and smelled it. Oh, you gotta smell it, dude. Not just ass, balls too. You scratch it, you smell it. Otherwise you might die. Seen a friend's package and or nudes on their phones. Heard showers in high school. At some point you are going to get an Eiffel. Finger up the butt. Tried it once, was expecting a wave of prostate-induced pleasure but really it just felt like I was jerking off with a finger in my ass. Masturbate to a close friend. Had happened to me. Felt bad for doing so. I did in high school, 30 years later had a 2-year FWB thing with her, still rub one out thinking about her. Snooped around their older siblings' room as a kid. Everything I would have said was already said. Bubble bath. Who wouldn't admit to a bubble bath? Bubble bath, scented candles and an audiobook is pure bliss. Check on their friends' girlfriends. WDYM check on? Like if they were okay or making sure they weren't doing anything bad. The weird things we've stuck our dick into. Looking at you, Gatorade bottle and couch cushion. Also toilet paper roll for some goddamn reason? That was a huge disappointment to middle school me. Tucked their genitals behind their closed legs, looked in the mirror and said, I'd fuck me. Goodbye horses. Stare at the man's penis in hetero porn and think, wow, that's a gorgeous cock. I wonder what it's like to touch and stroke it. Face with raised eyebrow. Got pushed to their emotional limits and broke down crying. Try to do an anime move. When I was a kid, at some point I 1. Tried to go Super Saiyan 2. Learned the hand signs to try and create a Chidori. Cried themselves to sleep with a bottle of wine. Beer or whiskey for me. Or just get stoned. Much better sleep. Try finger, butthole. Tree finger butthole. I've jacked it at work many dozens of times. Not even ashamed. That post-nut clarity is key for the weekly meeting. Oh yeah, Becky from accounting probably doesn't want to be asked if I can motorboat her this Saturday. Considered ending their life because of physically immutable characteristics. Yeah, I'm a lot better now, and I deal with it better, but people can be such douche-nozzles. The walk of shame after a drunken one-night stand you're not too proud of. Ah yes, especially the ones where your boys tried to warn you and your drunk, horny ass proceeded anyway. In addition to the walk of shame, they're going to hound you with months of ridicule, and in some really bad cases, you'll never live it down. That one booty call. Ha 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 ha. Every man immediately had a person pop into their head reading this. ITT. People admitting things they've done, hoping that they are common and will have others comment confirming they've done the same, but are definitely not common. We all do this one.